Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Retro Reflux. As you guys can see in my unboxing video, I was able to get a hold of the new PlayStation 5, and after spending some time with the new Dualsense controller by Sony, let me tell you, this thing is amazing and a step in the right direction for new controllers. Aside from that, let's go ahead and check it out and see what it can do. Well, as you can see here, this is the new PlayStation 5 Dualsense controller. You can see it's been shaped to better fit your hand. It has an internal built-in microphone right here. Not only can you hear sounds from this, you can also speak into it and use it as a headset if you were to, I guess, not have your headset nearby, or if it was broken or waiting for it to charge. So it is a two-way microphone. You can see right here, they've textured the thumbsticks on both sides. On the back, you can see, let me see, they've textured all across the back, and the triggers themselves, they've designed them in such a way that when you're holding it, it actually feels more, it's hard to explain, but as you can see, they're curved, so it does give you a better feeling of like actually holding a trigger. Aside from that, it's built with the haptic feedback, and from what I found out today is the same company who did the Joy-Cons for Nintendo actually worked with Sony on this and designed the haptics for the controller itself. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and I don't think a lot of people know that right now. As you can see, they've changed the share button and the options button over here. The touchpad still works like the PlayStation 4 does. It does have a headphone jack still on the bottom. The buttons themselves for the directional, they're a little bit more pushed, not so pushed in, but they're almost like curved down into the middle. So it almost feels like, well, as you can see, I guess it's more relatable to like a piece of corn, if that kind of makes sense, the shape. And then over here, you got kind of, they're a little bit more in the controller, the buttons themselves. But let me tell you, this controller with the haptic feedback, the triggers when you're actually like squeezing, so for example, like Call of Duty, so this actually feels like you're pulling the trigger with the amount of haptics that are inside of it. So it really simulates the feel of you pulling a trigger. I've spent a few days with it, and I'm just completely blown away by this next evolution of controllers. It's going to be really hard to top that. I haven't spent any time with Microsoft's Xbox Series X, but so far Sony has nailed it, and as you can see on YouTube and other video game websites, all the praise is going straight to the DualSense from Sony. So I'm super excited. I ended up getting a second one just to have as a backup. I'm not sure what the battery life is on these. I'm assuming they're probably, I would say, with all the haptics in there, I would say probably 6 to 8, maybe 9 hours. I'm not totally sure, so don't quote me on that. They did make a change up here. They switched to a Type-C, so you won't be using a micro USB anymore. And they changed the PlayStation button to bring you home. On the PlayStation 4, it was round. This one, it's actually the logo. And this button here is a mute button. So if you don't feel like using the microphone on your controller, you can click that. It turns red, and it, if I remember right, it makes a chime, and you're basically muted your controller. So I'm super excited to have this in my collection. I'm kind of curious to see if there's any third-party controllers when they come out, if they're going to be able to duplicate this. I don't think they will, but it'll be interesting to see. And hopefully you guys are able to get a hold of a PlayStation 5 and can enjoy all the new games that are coming out for it. And, you know, just for the record, they look amazing. So I'm really hoping more and more people can get these in their hands to actually try them out, because trying to explain it is like, it's really, really hard to explain. But as you can see, I was playing a few games, and the haptics on this is amazing. So hopefully you guys are able to get one, and you know, stay safe and be healthy. And thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. I appreciate all the help. Trying to get out as many videos as I can before the holidays really pick up. So with this, I hope you guys tune in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the page, and keep on gaming.